Hey everybody, Paul here, and I just finished up my 5-part series on things not to do that will help you shoot lower scores. So the obvious thing to do is follow up with 5 things that you can do to help you shoot lower scores. So these are 5 things that if you do, I guarantee will help you play better. And if you like the content, please hit the subscribe button. And if you're tuning in and this is not number 1, please just go back and visit the channel so you can pick up at the beginning again of this 5-part series. So stay tuned, I think you'll find this helpful. Hey everybody, Paul here, and today is our 5th tip on the 5 things to do in order to lower your scores. These are things that everyone can do. It doesn't require a talent level. It doesn't require a bunch of skill sets. They're just 5 things that you can choose to do that will help you lower your score. And number 5 is probably the biggest one that can help you plummet your score is stop relying on the lob wedge as a default club around the green and greenside and approach shots. So start using more of a variety of your clubs. Start using different clubs. Chip with lower lofted clubs. Chip with pitching wedges, sand wedges. Use the lob wedge when it needs to be, but it has a purpose. And I'm going to share some data with you showing you how this affects scores severely and that the best players use it the least and the worst players use it the most. So there's more than a coincidence there. Stay tuned. I think you'll get a lot out of this one. So here's our first chart to look at, and these charts were provided by ShotScope. And ShotScope is a data collection agency in golf that has 80 million shots in its database. For this purpose, we're primarily looking at 8 to 20 handicappers within 20 yards of the green. So golfers in the 8 to 20 handicap who are greenside or close to greenside. Looking at this chart, we can see a trend. And that trend is that as handicaps go up, so does the use of the lob wedge. And also the up and downs decrease. So collectively, an 8 to 20 handicap golfers use their lob wedge 38% of the time. Yet this club accounts for only 8% of up and downs made. So golfers will see an instant performance improvement by not using the lob wedge as often around the green. Here's another chart that gives us a little bit more clarification. In this example, a poor short game player is someone who, after their short game shot to the green, is more than 20 feet from the flag. And a good short game player is classified as someone who, after their shot, is closer than 20 feet to the flag. If we look at our 2 examples here of our poor short game players, as identified previously, we can see that player number 1 is defaulting to the lob wedge 42% of the time. So regardless of the situation, regardless of the lie, they're defaulting to a lob wedge almost half of their shots. Player number 2, on the other hand, is going more than half, 53%, defaulting to a 7-iron. So this player is under the understanding that a bump and run may be the best scenario for everything. And once again, really limiting, really restrictive on how you can get to pins under certain scenarios. Now, if we look at player number 3, who is classified as a good short game player, someone who is inside 20 feet after their approach shot, we can see that they're spreading their usage of their club out through 7 or 8 different clubs, and that no club is used more than 22%. So they're assessing what's the best option, pulling that club, making a shot that is rewarded, and getting up and down more often. So in summary, it is obvious through the data that relying on one club to meet all of your close shot needs is very limiting, and that the more reliant you are on one club usually tends to be the higher the handicap you are. The more you spread it out, the lower the handicap. It's more than a coincidence. It's how these people get to the handicaps that they are. You're getting to a high handicap because you are limiting your options. You're getting to a low handicap because you're expanding options. So give it a try. Stop defaulting to one club all the time, and I guarantee you'll see your scores come down.